doing a huge crowd.
That's what
You never know, you walk in and you're like, oh, people are in here, and I'm wondering, oh.
Like she's
I
always
know,
thinking
you
about
guys.
doing always things.
I know, we're good.
We have to fill out more papers for the bank,
Okay.
because they didn't have, like, I tried to do the wire transfer, and they wouldn't do it,
Hey,
because
so,
I'm technically not
your fidgety
signed up.
folks, do they have
Oh,
a
that's
hour?
weird.
And I'm like, I've been writing checks and signing them,
She's
and
like, I can't
told
hear
her
her
what I
two
said,
minutes.
hey, the check
ADHD.
check.
Because I thought that's what we went through all that.
Yeah, they didn't have all the
She's
papers,
like,
they didn't have it, I guess, we signed the papers,
Well,
you and I went
I
there.
played-
It was like right around Halloween,
No.
we went there, I signed all the papers, and, you know, I guess we had to,
So.
like, have somebody sign them.
Michael,
I mean, I tried the wire transfer, but we never did anything.
Oh, I'm nervous that I'm gonna.
Well, that's broken.
So I don't know, I have.
I tried to look at some of the old things, but like, when I open it up, there's like format.
That would be amazing.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about. They're always Friday.
Right, I know, right?
I don't think anybody knows
Well,
that.
okay, I think that's fine.
So I put him on there too,
Okay.
so he has to sign it as well.
Okay,
So it's just me,
Try to roll on
you,
my side.
Okay.
so I didn't even tell her that we're gonna be having a new vice president at large, I didn't go there.
Totally.
well, they're not on the.
I didn't think so either, but I didn't want to
It's
continue
been an hour?
more, which I didn't think, I don't know.
So, I really didn't think I could.
What was
I'm gonna
it?
try this. I'm just gonna-
Yeah.
So.
Did I send it on the PAC board or did I send it maybe in the text?
I could.
I definitely didn't delete it.
And I couldn't even put my heart, but mostly I flew
All
like this.
Yeah, I mean, that's uncomfortable.
Right, and I didn't, really touch it.
Yeah, we do it.
So.
Oh, Dan put
It might have been response from.
he couldn't make it, but he did send me some flyers for the, kayaking, so if you wanna see them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see them.
Okay, and then there was something else you wanted to ask me about,
Yes.
and there's no real, something for the 5K posters or something?
Yes, we have to reprint them because we see it.
Oh, and then the other
Okay.
thing I was
It's like,
thinking
you know,
about that.
but I also,
the
yeah, he did say that it was Monday or something.
So I won't be able to get them until I work again, so, Thursday.
And we.
Okay, well, yeah, I think we're, it's not fresh for me.
Yeah.
So I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like before they got
Right.
ready.
You can play music in there, maybe the light on. So you can just sit and get back.
Two birds with one stone that day
I mean,
and
honestly, I'm like, I'm gonna
It's your
work
time,
out
okay.
all- Right, I told her I was gonna. be
donuts and
working
coffee for
on
the
the
teachers too, because we're already
Just
doing it
try.
anyway. I mean,
But I'm surprised I made it that long, and the water is like, it's warmer than your body.
well, I don't know, just,
So.
I'm just thinking like if we're already doing that, maybe
And it's.
that could be that day's treat or
We always have so much leftover coffee for VIP day.
whatever's left over.
Still,
bring it
you don't
in.
feel the water so much, so you're like.
You feel like, you feel like you're just.
Literally feel spent,
That's
which
cool.
is
Right.
really
And then
neat.
whatever left over.
Yeah.
And I've got kids,
Yeah,
I'm
just
like,
I can see that.
at least it's.
Yeah, whatever makes whatever breakfast food.
I'm like pushing back and forth from the top and the bottom.
Just saying, that's just one thing, like, where I know
But
I
I
have
also
to get
enjoy
treats and stuff that
relaxing,
day
but I
anyway,
can
so.
just stretch and it's all.
That's
supported
And
and
people will
stuff.
be here to help.
And the buoyancy is just too funny not to.
Joe, you have to go into the office.
And I think I told you guys that Allison said she'll donate the frozen garden and stuff
Not a
like that.
problem, I.
Oh, during
First thing
teacher
I was,
appreciation?
She'll send it, she'll bring it. I can meet her here
Right off there.
Sunday or first thing Monday morning, and she'll set it all up and just leave it all week.
Just never mind, like,
There.
Okay, what is, like, how does it work?
It's like a blender, and then she puts all the pouches in the freezer.
Oh, okay,
and then
so they make
can
them
just use
themselves
Yeah.
throughout the week. Oh, that's fine.
It's like a fancy blender.
Yeah, I did like a trial thing for her one time.
No, it's way better than we did that one
You did the
too.
trial too, it's better than that?
You're super
Yeah.
claustrophobic probably.
I don't know.
But there's a door.
Super fun.
We're not live when I said that to me.
I mean, it's a giant.
Yeah, we're live at 5.
All right, we can start the meeting, or is it already live? It's already live?
Yep.
Well, that's fine, I mean,
This is all positive, right?
welcome, and we are starting the meeting at 5:08. I am Kelly Hunt Vanderwait, the president.
Vicki Plath, treasurer.
There we go. So the last time we met was right before spring break, so there was a big chunk of time that we weren't doing too much. Since that time though, a few updates. I did secure that storage unit that we talked about for the drama club.
Oh, good.
I called there and talked to them, and there happened to be the unit right next door open. So that was kind of like, oh. And so we got that, and then I met Allison Straka and Jenny Burkhart the other day, and they dropped off, they had like 18 big totes to bring there, so we brought those, and then we'll get the keys to, she suggested giving them to Michael Fallon, because he has the other ones, and we'll see, but then they have plenty of room for that in the future. And then we did provide some pizza parties for some end of the year clubs, including basketball, that was a fun one. Which Vicki, this is a receipt for that you'll need to make a check out to Nadia Went. I can tell you about that later, but that's what that's for. And then we did have 2 resignations. So we had Kayla, who was at large. She was only a few more months until Andy took over at the end of June, July 1st. And then Megan, who was also, she was secretary. Both of them were on the board about 3 years, so we thank them very much for their service. But we also want to welcome Michael as he ran for secretary unopposed. So you got it. So I will vote you in today, and then we decided as a board, what we've done before in the past is, since Andy's already been elected, it doesn't make sense to hold another election, and she also was unopposed, we're going to just vote her in a little bit early and extend her time. So we'll do that tonight. Okay. The secretary report, Megan left me her binder here, and she did provide us with minutes for tonight. I just got them a few minutes ago, but I'll pass them around and we can approve them if we. What's that?
Michael, are you taking notes? Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess for tonight, I was gonna look back and do it myself or ask for a volunteer, which I should have done already, but if you don't mind taking notes tonight.
Okay, yeah, because I did volunteer to take notes, but I assume since you're secretary,
If
you're
you don't
gonna do
mind,
it.
I appreciate it, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Secretary in training.
So here,
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't
I'm
wanna-
sorry. Here are the minutes.
Oh, there's probably a learning curve, so. They'll get better.
There's a grammar police out there.
We didn't really have any motions in between, I don't think, or votings in between. So the items that just need to be voted on are Andy going into the at-large position and Michael. So I don't know, how does that work? Do I motion that?
I'll motion it.
Okay.
I'll motion to have Andy start effective immediately. Same as
Okay.
Michael.
So then her term will end, the normal term end, which will be 2 years from this July 1st.
Just add a couple
Okay.
extra months.
Right. And then Michael's, since it's a little bit different, his will end July 1st, 2023. All right. Okay. So do I just second that?
Somebody did.
I'll second that. So all in favor?
I,
Okay.
I,
All right. So we'll move on to the treasurer's report.
okay, the treasurer's report. So the March bank statement, the beginning balance was $56,270.73. We had deposits of $13,212.34. We wrote checks out in the amount of $2,230.52. Debit card purchases were $1,392.43, which left us with an ending balance in March of $65,860.12.
Yes. A lot of money going in and out with bell purchases and stuff right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
And then popcorn for this month, I deposited $454.65. I don't know why you'd get 65 cents from a 75-cent or a dollar.
That kid gives you
There's like
a
some
dime. If
Canadian,
some kid doesn't give you their dime or get too many extra dimes.
but that is what we got, so,
What was it again?
$454.65. Scripts, Martha?
There's been nothing new since last month. I didn't even remember which day was the meeting, so I'm sorry, I was not really prepared for anything. But we're still planning on gearing up really soon, probably by, I'm thinking the end of next week, to try to get the teacher appreciation
Okay.
gift order going.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to get with Jen about setting up that form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be good. We're gonna kick that into high gear this week. There's just like so much with like at
There's so much
once.
in here.
It's like,
There's nothing
I'm
going
trying
on.
to, All right, so committee chair updates. Lisa, do you have anything new with volunteer coordinator? Welcome committee.
The welcome committee, do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's going good. We're gonna meet again after Dow. We had a meeting scheduled, but it was just too much going on. But we got some positive feedback from a couple of the new families. We've been giving all the new families a bag. We added like a little lanyard to the bags that have the teacher's name and the kiddo's name, and then the teacher could write the cone with the Expo, so they could change it every day.
That's a good idea.
Mrs. Hubble said that that's been helpful. We got the sign, the callback sign, and I think that's it for that. And then, nothing really new for the volunteer coordinator position.
Cool.
I would still like to do some kind of contest. But,
And end of the year, something or other probably too.
yeah,
Okay, I'll keep that on the radar.
Remember, like, right after teacher appreciation, it seemed like there was a couple of weeks when it was like a volunteer appreciation.
We did a breakfast in the
we
past.
did do a breakfast, yeah.
So, and then I think you had even mentioned a t-shirt or something.
Yeah, I sent you guys a couple of t-shirts.
Yeah, so that's something to think about. All right. So for uniforms, Jenna is not here, but she texted me an update. We sold 26 products last month, raised about $50 in fundraising from that. So Dow is gonna be having our special event shirt there. That is one that you can only get, first come, first serve at Dow. So that's extra special. There's only a limited number of sizes. It's a really cool color.
There's a mosquito.
Oh, jeez.
But I got it.
We got it on camera.
Oh my gosh. If there are extras, then they will be available on VIP day, all right? Fun Run shirts, we're gonna be talking about the Fun Run 5K in a minute, but those are up on the website now. I'm gonna start to push those tomorrow. Orders for those are gonna close with our regular April order at the end of the month. It's really fun for people to get those at the run because the pictures are really extra fun and they're unusual than the regular colors. There's still no dresses or skirts right now. There's an issue with the vendor. April is our last month for uniform orders. So there'll be none in May or in June, and then they'll be opening up again at summer registration. All right, thank you, Jen. Nothing else new here. Fundraising coordinator Christy Spears is not here, but we do have a fundraising night coming up at BW3's. What is that date? Do you remember, anybody? I want to say the 18th maybe?
It's tax day, I think, right?
I think it was
She said something about tax day.
16.
Monday?
It's
It's
a
the
Monday.
That's the, yeah, 18.
Uh-huh. So I'll be, be on the lookout for information about that.
Is that a specific BW please?
I don't know. I want to say, so, well, is there more than one in Portage? Oh, there's another one
There's
in
one in
Buffalo?
Portage, there's one in Buffalo.
I think
gotta
she
find
said
out.
Portage.
There might be one in
I feel like
Michigan
it's
City.
There is one
That's
in
Michigan
City
City
too.
too.
Okay. And she's working on a Dairy Queen. I gotta get back to her about something, but for the last month, something with the ice cream or something fun. for the last
BWs
month.
we can get, we have script for.
BW, they have script for it. Okay, so I'll put some information out about that soon. And grade share room liaison, I don't think there's anything new there right now.
Can I give one reminder for Earth Month?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip you, Andy.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
definitely,
it's fine.
sustainability
No, it's
and
just-
Earth Month.
It's
Yes.
just one thing to remind everybody, well, two things. The 16th is a work day / cleanup day, if you wanna come and, there'll be a chainsaw and trees moved.
The 16th, what
Yay.
time on the
So,
16th?
it started at 10. I mean,
Okay.
if somebody wants to show up a little earlier, I don't have my kids, so I can come a little earlier and stay till whatever, yeah.
It's at
Um,
10, you said?
Yeah, 8 to 10 is what I have, that I'll for sure be here, but I mean, if you wanna stay longer or whatever, that's good to go, but, 10 to noon, for sure.
Okay.
Sorry, not 8 to 10, 10 to noon.
Like,
oh, yeah,
Yes, it is.
Whoa, no, 10 to noon, and then I can be here as early as 8,
Okay,
if anybody wanted to come.
and that'll just be like, whole family is invited to that?
Yep, and, that's all set, and I'll have grabbers, but bring gloves. And if you have a rake or shovel or something.
But you do have to have a background check.
Yes, I was told even on Saturdays that you have to have that.
Yeah, adults, not the kids, but.
So,
Okay.
not the kids, right? I'm like, wait, no, not the kids. You go here already. And then, the contest that's on Facebook, I was wondering if maybe it could be attached to an email for people that don't
Yeah.
use Facebook, to send out to everyone. The Facebook event only has it for 2 weeks because Facebook only lets you do 2-week events. But I'll restart it after that's over, so it'll go for all of April. So just post how you hug trees, how you celebrate Earth Month, a picture, a little short story, and then it's a random drawing. One of your kiddos won last year, right?
Yep.
For a $25 script card of your choice, and they'll be free. And it's random, so.
That's been
nice.
helping
Yeah.
with cutting our power a while, so.
Oh, man, that's late, huh?
Well, you don't wanna get them the credit for it.
Is there one of those like dark hours this month?
Yeah, it's so obscure, yeah, there's, Earth Hour was.
Oh, they already had it?
It's at the end of March,
Yeah,
so it's
it was last
a
month.
really odd time that I generally even
It
forget.
was like
Yeah.
a Sunday or
I thought it was the
something at like
solstice day.
Oh, maybe it was.
o'clock or something, I feel like.
Yeah, it's weird,
Yeah.
it was like the 22nd or
Okay.
some, I don't know.
Not in
exactly, honestly,
You're
but
right, you're
the solstice was the 21st, somewhere around there, so probably, anyway, I'll try to remember for next year.
Okay,
There's Plastic Free July coming up,
plastic-free July.
yeah,
I like it. All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
For clubs, they had a few start up this week, badminton, pickleball, run club. So if you're interested in those, look those up. Archery also. That is pending, so I'm not using that. And then Dow update, so we're moving right along in Dow. The sponsorship stuff ended today for being on the t-shirts. Of course, we'll still accept why is that hard for me to say? Sponsorships, and class basket stuff up until, when's the last day for class basket stuff?
I mean, we'll accept it until the
Well,
end.
until you
but
can't
there
put
might
the
just
information
be-
in anymore,
yeah.
which is a couple days before probably, right?
It won't be in the book after, I'll hopefully have that done the Friday before, so what's that?
But stuff like I said earlier, middle school, we're asking them to bring lottery tickets. We can
I would
take
say
that.
the 20th would be like the
Yeah.
last day to be put in the book, but if we have extra stuff, we can still add it, it's just not gonna show
Okay.
up.
So try to get anything in by the 20th, but of course, we're appreciative for anything after that too. And then is there any other updates about that? So I put out there that there is a childcare thing, which is awesome. So that's being run by Miss Medley and the interns. So look that up, that's all on Facebook and online.
We got all the food booked today. It's
Yep.
a little pricier, but
But it's
expected
gonna be nice,
because
it's a
everything's
nice
pricier.
place.
And it kind of evens out because our entertainment was more expensive in 2020, so.
Yeah, we went there today and it's like, you don't even need tablecloths because the tables are like beautiful wood, nice tables, so. In a cool building. So I think that's about all for Dow, but if you're interested in helping the night of, like, check in, check out, selling raffle tickets, selling drink tickets, reach out to Lisa
Setting
or
up,
myself.
cleaning up,
What's that?
setting up, cleaning up.
Yep, so all that, we'll definitely need helpers and we'll try to do an hour shift so you're not working the whole time.
And
So reach
setting
out
up,
to us.
it's gonna be the Thursday.
We're gonna, hopefully get that all ahead of time, so it's not gonna be a mad rush on Friday. So, so teacher appreciation, this is Heather's been working on this.
Yeah, so we're trying to coordinate and, that we have some cohesion between what administration's doing, what we're doing on behalf of PAC, and then, some things that families can kind of do on, just to enhance everything, looking at all 5 days. Looks like most of the days are already planned for a little something, so I should be able to get something out. Won't be too much longer. But if you had any ideas of little things to shower them with, keeping budget in mind, of course, but also just not junk that will ever end up in the landfill somewhere. Something that will be practical and utilized. Some of them will be repurposed from last year. Some of the ideas were just really cute and had a good time and lots to turn out with it. So, yeah, if you had any suggestions or ideas.
So PAC's gonna kind of do something special for them each day, and then we're gonna suggest to the room liaison / grade chairs, something that their class could do inexpensively every day, to
Yep.
just
Yeah, like
keep it fun.
cards and teacher.
And then, of course, anybody can do their own thing, and then we'll also suggest, encourage the script for gifts.
Right.
That sounds good to me. Okay.
I have a question on the raffle tickets for Dow. How long do we have to sell those?
You can bring them to the event the night of,
Okay.
Because we'll even be selling them there that night.
Oh, okay.
and
So-
we'll do the drawing after the last thing closes, so probably like 9:15.
So first day school supplies, I put that out today, which it was fun to see on Facebook. Everyone was into it. I was like, oh, one more thing, another. And then when I saw it, I was like, what are they gonna say? It's like, oh, they like it, yay. So that is gonna be, keep on promoting that. I'd like to ask somebody else on the board, maybe secretary or at large, to help me promote that. It's just weekly call outs for it, and that's about it, because we don't have to keep track of it. People order it through their website and then it gets delivered to
Creative
school.
person with their posts.
Somebody that can come up with
Really
something.
creative,
Hey,
it gets
dude.
the attention
Yeah,
of
yo,
people
bro,
that don't
get
pay
your
attention.
school supplies.
I mean, if you knew anybody, bruh.
Just saying. So that I will be putting that on our PAC board page, and we can divvy that up probably, but so that's going. And that closes July 1, so we have time, but it's nice to just get it out of the way. The 5K, we're gonna start talking about that now that Dow sponsorships have ended. We'll try to get some for them. It's not as much of a push as we do our other Fall Fest and Dow. But we already have $1,000 scholarship, so, sponsorship, so that's nice. And so I think Lisa was gonna get the posters. I think there was a little problem with them, but we're gonna get them again, probably a couple days.
Thursday or Friday, I could have.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll start putting those out and doing emails for it, and
Can I just ask that
Yeah.
we make sure that we don't ask the same sponsors that sponsor
Yeah.
Dow, or that we hit up for Dow? That's
I have a list that I gave to Dan of like.
We
our
can
big
even
ones.
copy the, or send him the Dow spreadsheet so he has them all, just because I don't want
Totally.
businesses to get.
15?
Yes, no, we get it.
Fifteen.
Right. And so I also booked Kona Ice for that day. So each student will get a coupon for a free small, and then people can buy what they want. They'll be there from 9:30 to 10:30. And so Jill will probably ask you to make up some sort of coupon for us to give in the little bags that we give away. The shirts will be distributed at school probably that Thursday and Friday, so that they can wear them, is the idea, to the 5K. Any other things about the 5K? So,
Sponsorships for those are usually, they start kind of low too, right? 50, 100.
I think,
Okay.
yeah, I have it on here.
I just remember
Maybe
it being
cover
like it was
costs.
available for lots of people, like anybody could sponsor this event sort of.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, so is Dow at $50.
There's
Yeah, that's
a
true.
$50 now, yeah.
Maybe like thinking shirt levels or something, because like Fall Fest is usually
Trying to
the,
think.
the primo shirt.
There was 100, yeah.
Get on.
Friends of Discovery sponsorship is any amount, includes 2 race sponsorship, I cannot say the word, tickets, and 1 color name logo on the PAC webpage and on our signage, so. And then there's bronze, it's 100. That's on the race shirt,
Oh,
so, so that should be fun.
So you did send that list of the sponsors? for
I did
that?
a while back,
Okay.
but I will, that was from previous years, that wasn't this year, so, from this year, so I'll just send them the link to
I'm doing
the
it right
ones
now.
that we have.
So we
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
so he
you.
doesn't
Yeah.
have the same people.
Yep.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, VIP day, we talked about that a little bit, the other day, it's on May 5, which is during teacher appreciation, so it's that morning, we'll need to get some coffee, probably juice, and like donuts or something. So I think I put that on our board page already, and some people offered to like get it, and then I could be there, I think, and somebody else said they could be there for part of it.
I said I could be there for the first grade.
So we'll work it out, but as long as you guys are okay with all that. And then, like I said, perhaps we can fold that into something for the teachers that day. We don't have to, but
Yeah, no, I think whatever's,
it makes sense.
it all ends up in here, right?
Yeah,
May 5th, I think I have it on my calendar, so I don't know. I might be able to.
okay.
I'll have to
It's
check.
just in the morning. I think it's done by 10, I want to say,
Okay,
or close to it.
yeah, once it gets closer to the date, I'll check with work and rearrange
Thank
that.
And other upcoming dates, I just, so the popcorn's a little wonky this month, just wanna reiterate that we're doing it on Earth Day, and then I think May 13. I was thinking that we would probably just cancel the teacher snack day that was that first Wednesday, because that's teacher appreciation, and we'll be asking for other stuff that week, so that we probably won't do another snack day then.
It'll just turn into a breakfast.
Yeah, so we're done with that for the year. The water park, I think I've already talked about, was August 5. I don't think that there's any other dates. Oh, well, field day is gonna be the 20th, so be on the lookout for signups for that.
May 20th, you said?
I just heard that 8th grade graduation is on May 19, that Thursday.
Yep.
So usually PAC provides, I think, a dessert and a gift too. Is that right, Lisa?
We have always done the pillows or something in the
Yeah,
past.
something.
We have some things.
We have some things in mind already, but we could do in the past, the past 2 years, it just was me and Lisa, and that was fine. So if it's a Thursday and it's at that same place, the Portage Air Pavilion, you'll be there.
I'll be there.
I want you to enjoy the moment, but maybe I might need a helper that night.
Okay.
Okay. And then I wanted to do volunteer recognition, or just recognition, like they do it at the school board meetings, and I think that's a really easy, fun thing to throw in there, so I wanted to do it too. So does anybody have anything? I know I'm just like throwing it on you, coming off the bat, let you think about it, because I'm gonna say mine. So I wanted to recognize Lisa actually for putting up that cute volunteer recognition board. So I'm recognizing Lisa for recognizing volunteers.
Did you like a sticky up there and that?
I think it's pretty cool. So anybody can go on there and make a little note about anybody. So I encourage you guys to check that out and do that. I thought that was a really neat, fun idea. Do we have any public comment?
I mean, I will reiterate that I really enjoyed your post, Joe. Did I read it out loud to Tyler as he was driving, or?
Got somebody to buy their ticket.
Hey, that's the point, right?
I like that
Converted.
perspective, it just seemed,
Like a guy.
right? I had some memes, but I just refrained, because,
Christy Spears has a question. I can't remember if she bought a ticket or not, so I don't know if I should ask it for Dad.
What?
She wants to know if you guys can do a meeting, if it could start after 5:30 for the May meeting, especially if it's a Monday.
Perhaps. We haven't talked about that yet, but we can think about it.
The only.
Speaking of Chrissy Spears, one other thing I wanted to say is, with this popcorn stuff, like the sponsor was new this year, right? Because it was just kind of happened and so kind of got out of the bag. And like, there's parts that are great about it, parts that are like not great. Like, I don't love that people feel pressured, but I do love that it's so easy for the volunteers, and why not take free money? So for this year, we're just gonna keep it how it is, because there's already people who allocated their money toward it. But next year, we'll do some sort of form where it's easier and clearer and.
and on the other end, like, I felt like it became something to manage when it's something that we've never had to manage
Right.
before.
Right. So,
Just, you pop popcorn and sell it.
right, we'll be thinking about that for the future. So for the next meeting, okay, so we have one request for after 5:30. So next meeting, Michael will be in attendance hopefully, and Andy as well, so you guys chime in here. But our main meeting, let's do it. I'm thinking, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All of May just.
Do you have a certain day of the week, you guys, that is like a no or a,
I know Mondays work out really good for me,
okay,
just because the kids don't have anything on Mondays.
okay.
Now, the rest of the week, they got something. And Fridays they don't, but I don't
I
think
can
anybody wants to
do
work
it
on
on
Friday.
Monday, but it has to be like at 5 o'clock. So I can, I have soccer practice at 6 o'clock, so I'm.
So you're saying no later than?
Yeah.
Sorry, Christine.
So 5:30, you can't do 5:30.
Well,
No,
I wonder
I-
for Christie, earlier than 5 would be also good because her daughter's in the same art class as my daughter.
That's
which
probably what
goes
it is.
3:30 to 5.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what I'm gonna have the same thing,
So,
in May too.
I wonder if 4 o'clock is better, but then we got these.
Well, or maybe not Monday. I mean, is there any other day, Vicki?
I mean, Monday and Friday. I don't know if anybody wants to meet Friday.
Well,
Nope.
I don't wanna meet Friday.
I'm super busy.
Right, I don't want to meet Friday.
So,
But yeah, that's like well, I mean, Wednesday, we don't have anything till like 6.
I mean, we could do it right after, right after school works for me, but
Right after school on Tuesday or Thursday would work.
Tuesday, that wasn't one.
Wait, what day, did we pick like a
Which
date?
month?
Well,
I mean, which week?
I love when we can get consistent, but I don't think that's gonna happen at this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the week of the 16th.
Hang on, I'm in April.
Although we're gonna be busy the 19th and 20th, so those are out. So it'd have to be either the week of the 9th or the week of the 16th, I would think.
Christy said she did buy a ticket, and earlier is better.
And what?
Earlier is not
Okay.
not better.
What
Sorry.
about- No, not better.
Not
Earlier
better.
is not better.
What about Tuesday at 4?
Tuesday, May 17th. You
Just
cannot do
kidding.
Tuesday. Michael can't do Tuesday.
Tuesday, I can't do.
What about
Tuesday.
Wednesdays?
Wednesdays, I could do at like, they don't start anything till like 6.
So right
I
after
can-
school on Wednesday?
I mean, for right now.
Just for this month?
For this month, I don't know.
This will be because we don't necessarily have to have meetings in the summer, and we can probably do some
Right.
Zooms. If we want to
Okay,
have one.
okay.
So we just have to kind of plan on this
Isn't
one.
that before graduation?
Yeah, that's true.
Which one did I?
Not
The
really, not-
18th?
It's like,
Oh, I don't even have graduation on here yet. I'm not in May yet.
so could we do May 18 after school?
Yes, ma'am.
Kelly, just so you are aware, we have a school board meeting that day,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
but it's not till 6.
What about the
That's
11th?
okay. I could do the 11th also. After school.
That's a talent show.
Oh.
I-
Possibly, everything's down and it's changed.
Really? Well,
I
that's
just talked to Mrs. Taylor this morning, I'm like,
Yeah,
posters
it's
are down, right?
pending.
She's like, changing things,
Yeah.
okay.
That's okay. I can still do it. It's a school board meeting. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's an archery club meeting that time also after school, so I'll be, hanging out with my kids and stuff.
So is that the best time, May 18?
At 4?
May
So how's
18th,
Christy doing there? Is that a Girl Scouts day?
instead that's a Wednesday.
She said
May-
5:18. I like after school.
Okay.
It's not Girl Scouts.
Well-
Because theirs is the second.
I don't know, I never have it right on my
5:18 at 4?
calendar.
I can do 5:18 at 4.
To be honest.
At 4?
Yeah.
I think I can do that.
Okay. If
Let's-
not, shoot me a text and we'll change
Okay.
it. But this is the best we can get right now.
Wednesday, May 18th at 4.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. All right, meeting adjourned at 5:37. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Right.
That'd be a good day too.
Okay.
That'd be a couple days before field day too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I need to regroup.
So what's going on with
So, Michael, I have a secretary binder for